Welcome to Get Mojo, and today we're taking a look at Labubu's rise to collectible stardom. These may be the talk of the town, but that doesn't mean everyone knows what they are. Labubus are plush toys that can be best characterized as little fuzzy monsters with big heads, big ears, and sharp teeth. Some think they're cute. Others may view them as creepy. But one thing's for sure, they're a sensation. Labubus are made by the Chinese toy company Pop Mart. There are loads of different Labubu figures, giving fans plenty of ways to diversify their collections. These toys are known for coming in blind boxes, meaning buyers don't know exactly which character they're gonna get.
But it's really nice bringing my Labubus to meet their family members.
Pop Mart's blind box tactic had already found success with their Molly Dolls series, which debuted in 2016. But Labubus took things to a whole new level. Nowadays, Labubus are available in over 30 countries. You can typically expect to pay a little under $30 per box. And while online and toy store purchases have been plentiful, a different source has played a major role in the toys retail: vending machines, also referred to as robo-shops. There are a few thousand Pop Mart robo-shops worldwide. Yet, Pop Mart is not actually where this toy's legendary story began. In essence, the roots of Labubus show us how mythology and folklore can inspire fascination, creativity, and reimagination.
Labubu is een soort monster dat in mijn geest zit.
It also shows us how learning another language while immersed in another culture can lead to a discovery of something you might not have otherwise discovered. After a Hong Kong-born artist named Craze moved to the Netherlands as a kid, he became captivated by Nordic fairy tales.
Ik spreek geen inwoord Nederlands. En dat is ook een totaal andere taal voor mij, want ik heb dat nooit geleerd of gesproken. Die geeft mij heel veel verschillende kinderboeken.
Much of his Dutch language learning process involved reading these stories. They inspired him to eventually create an illustrated book series called The Monsters, which came out in 2015. This is where we find female elves called Labubus, and this is where we can trace the Labubu craze back to.
我首先就係我自己好中意呢樣嘢，我就創作咗 The Monster 啊、Labubu 啊、提 Coco 啊、Yaya 啊一啲，即係因為 Labubu 其實有好多咁，有百幾隻嘅又係。
The name Labubu doesn't actually mean anything, but it means a lot to Long. Not long after his illustrated book series was published, Long was ready to bring his beloved characters to life in physical 3D form, using his artistic design skills to turn his illustrations into toys. Originally, a company known as How To Work teamed up with Long to make them, and it stayed that way for a few years before Pop Mart came in. After Craze teamed up with Pop Mart in 2019, Labubus were destined for greatness. It didn't happen overnight though. It took several years for them to blow up on social media. Eventually, they became so popular that new editions would sell out just minutes after being released online.
The so-called monsters are sold in blind boxes, meaning you don't know what Labubu is inside.
Oh my gosh!
Pop Mart's introduction of Labubus with keyrings attached to them in 2023 marked a big turning point. But even that doesn't explain Labubu's rise and why it happened when it did.
Hi, this is Lisa, and this is my secret obsession.
The most instrumental turning point occurred in April 2024, when Lisa from the K-pop group Blackpink was spotted with a keychain Labubu attached to her bag. Then and there, the frenzy began. From then into the following year, other celebrity Labubu pics helped usher a societal infatuation with the toys. A host of celebs have been spotted with the little creatures, including Dua Lipa, Cher, Rihanna, Hilary Duff, Simone Biles, and more. Let's be real, if superstars as big as those are joining the trend, other people are likely to do as well. A lot of other people. In 2024, Pop Mart brought in over $420 million from Labubu sales, while more than doubling the company's total revenue from the year before. So, besides seeing celebrities showing off their Labubus, what is it about these things that made them so popular? Is there more to it? Well, it's hard to put an exact fingerprint on a viral craze like this, but the short answer is yes, there are other factors at play. First off, the blind box model, which, though nothing new, taps into people's natural interest in mystery and chance.
Some are sold as standalone toys, but they're mostly known for their blind boxes, meaning you don't know what you're getting until you open the box, like baseball or Pokemon cards. Each blind box costs about $30.
Not knowing what you'll get and the thrill of finding out draws people in, especially given the chance to get a new color, design, or even a rare Labubu. On top of that, in today's social media era, Labubus have given users great opportunities to capture first impression videos with unboxings.
So you don't know the color,
The
right?
whole idea is we don't know what's going to be inside of here.
Okay.
So there's two options. However, there's also a secret option. You get super lucky.
Oh.
Okay?
This sort of content can be appealing for both posters and viewers thanks to the surprise element, which makes it different from most other instant reaction product openings. Then you have the reality that Labubus are not just collectibles, but also fashion accessories, things that you can attach to your bag and carry with you, thanks to the keychain element. And lastly, when it comes to Labubu's appeal, people simply like their unique appearances. Because there are so many kinds of Labubus ranging widely in color, design, and population, they can differ greatly in value. Their standard retail value of $27.99 for a single Labubu blind box may seem a bit steep to some, but there is a chance to get a decent return on investment. You have a 1 in 72 chance of pulling a secret edition, and if you do, consider yourself lucky, because those things can fetch a pretty penny.
The dolls, which are usually listed for $22, are now in some cases fetching hundreds of dollars on resale sites.
The secret Labubus from the Have a Seat and Big Energy series in particular are very highly coveted, and potentially worth hundreds of dollars. But even those rare editions don't sniff the crazy values that some ultra-rare Labubus have. For example, a limited edition Vans-inspired Labubu sold for over $10,500. The 3 Wise Labubu, a set of 3, raked in over $25,000 at auction. And apparently, a life-size Labubu can be worth 6 figures. A 4-foot-tall mint green one sold for over $170,000. Yep, you heard that right. So, where do things go from here? Well, time will tell what level of staying power Labubus have. Perhaps we'll be able to look back one day in the not-so-distant future and say, remember the Labubu fad? But as things stand, they don't seem to be going away anytime soon. In the first half of 2025, Pop Mart's revenue generated from the Monsters franchise, of which Labubus are the headliner, soared to new heights, increasing by over 600% from the same period in 2024.
Pop Mart went public on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange at a $6.9 billion valuation in 2020. Today, its market cap is $43.3 billion. To put that in perspective, toy giants Hasbro and Mattel's market caps are $10.6 billion and $6.4 billion, respectively.
Those sales topped Barbies and Hot Wheels respectively, which are obviously iconic, popular toys in their own right. While China is still where the business is the biggest, Pop Mart, thanks to their Labubu products, has been experiencing rapid international growth. In the first half of 2025, the company's revenue in the Americas, which is most influenced by US market sales, shot up by over 1,100%, and more stores popped up.
Pop Mart says the revenue in the U.S. market in Q1 2025 already surpassed its entire fiscal year revenue of 2024.
Here in the United States, we've opened our first store in 2022, and we're definitely seeing a lot of excitement within this market.
History tells us it's very possible that the Labubu craze will fade in the near future.
Labubu's long-term success may hinge on how well it adapts to a market that's always changing.
But whatever happens, and whenever it happens, its stamp on collectible history is permanent. Are you aboard the Labubu hype train? Let us know in the comments below.
Well, this line is proof they're Delulu for Labubus in Burke Street Mall.